Hi, welcome to Eureka. Do you know these? It's difficult to imagine Europe without the euro, but before 2002, each country had its own currency. It took 10 years for member states to change to the euro and for the single currency project to become reality. Let's look at this grand scheme. In 1992, the idea of the single currency takes shape. In the Maastricht Treaty, member states agreed on the steps to take to create the single currency. They planned to create a central bank. The forerunner of the single currency was called the ECU. The Maastricht Treaty kept this name for the single European currency. But in German, eine sounds too much like eine Kuh, which means a cow. So they had to find a nice short name that worked in all languages. Not easy, and it took 3 years. In 1995 in Madrid, European leaders chose a name for the single currency. It was to be called the euro, but some people thought it would never exist. And in the 90s, the European Union had an economic crisis. At that time, it was difficult to explain the benefits of a single currency to citizens. The Danes rejected it, the financial markets attacked the European currencies, but the European monetary system survived. The euro would face economic crisis, lack of interest from citizens, attacks from the financial markets. But it would survive. Finding a name is one thing, but creating the single currency was another. Replacing your currency with another one is not easy. Currency is a national symbol to which every country is very attached. Some states were afraid their economies would weaken, and they didn't want a European central bank. In 1997, the European Central Bank was created. Its headquarters was in Frankfurt, Germany. It designed the banknotes. They had to be impossible to forge, and they had to symbolise the building of Europe. The European Commission was responsible for designing the coins. Unlike the banknotes, one side of each coin represents its country of origin. The euro began 2 years later, in 1999, but Europeans had to wait until 2002 to use it, because European countries had to prepare for the biggest monetary change in history. See ya!